Greetings, Star Wars fans! Tonight we have for you a Target exclusive item, the Star Wars Rogue One Cassian Andor Nerf blaster rifle. Really excited about this product. I think this is one of the most unique Star Wars brand Nerf guns that's ever been produced, and I feel like it's probably going to be one of the most desired and sought after in months and years to come by collectors. And just a really great item. Of course, it has the Rogue One packaging to it, and you can see there's a couple of different features that are unique to this blaster that are not included with the identical version for Jyn Erso. Starting off with is the Raider stock that is included with this, a larger capacity magazine, 18 of the glow strike darts. You have your rifle here, your scope, and a mock suppressor right here. So a very awesome Nerf gun, and we're going to pause the video, unpackage it, come back and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back with the Target exclusive Captain Cassian Andor Nerf blaster rifle by Hasbro. I got to tell you, the moment I first saw an image of this thing, I was like, man, I got to have that. I've always been fascinated and intrigued by the weapons from the Star Wars universe, and with this particular weapon, it's no different. One of the things we're going to see in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, is that the weapons used by some of the rebels are modular, meaning they can have different components attached to them to form larger weapons. This was hinted at early on in production. I had previously seen some of the production photos of the weapons, but there was nothing there to indicate that they could turn into a different weapon system. In the trailer, we see Captain Andor with a very large blaster pistol in front of a stormtrooper. That blaster pistol was essentially the upper and lower receiver of an AR-15 with a very short muzzle and some greeblies attached to it on the side, which is essentially this part to here. Later in the trailer, we see him running across the beach with a blaster carbine, which is a small rifle. That carbine and his blaster pistol are one and the same. The only difference is that a forward assembly and a stock attached to the pistol to combine to form a larger weapon. Jyn Erso's blaster is capable of the same thing. Now, speaking of Jyn, there's also a Jyn Erso Nerf blaster available that is identical to this base gun. It's simply a different color. It's a weird shade of orange and red. Retails for $49.99 here in the U.S., and it's available at stores such as Walmart, Kmart, Toys R Us, and I think Target also has it as well. It's also compatible with similar Nerf accessories that this gun includes. That's the only difference, is this weapon has a different color scheme, of course, and it also includes the other accessories that Jyn's gun does not. Now, this particular gun is 19 inches in length in this configuration. You can see it has a molded top rail for sighting accessories. It has a nice forward grip. The battery compartment is located here, and it takes 4 AA batteries. On the top is a port to open to clear any jams. Now, that port must be closed and secured for the weapon to actually fire any darts, as well as the magazine being properly seated and locked into place. Of course, it's electronic and operates off the flywheel design like other Nerf guns. It has a pre-trigger here and a standard trigger here. It's semi-automatic in operation, which means you pull the trigger once and it fires once. The other feature about this gun is that it has electronic lights and sounds. So when you pull the trigger, you get that feature, and that's really cool. I really like that. But it doesn't stop there. Also included is a Raider stock. And the stock has a quick release button here, and it attaches to the rear of the upper receiver. And it just kind of locks into place. On the bottom of the stock is a button to the press to extend the stock out. Now, this is the only complaint that I have with this toy. If you depress the button, you can slide the stock out, and it'll click into place. Now, you can't push it forward, but you can pull it out by hand. And it shouldn't do that with the locking mechanism. You should have to depress this button to move it out anymore. That's the only complaint that I have. Perhaps that's only on mine, but given the design of the stock, that's highly unlikely. And you can use it in this configuration for close quarters battle or room entry or what have you. Also included is a sighting scope. Now there's no glass or plastic reticle on the inside. There's also no electronics to it. However, there's molded plastic crosshairs in the rear and the front of the scope to aim with. It has this plastic flexible rail on the bottom, and it simply slides onto the top of this and locks into place. And again, you can use it in this configuration if you so wish. Also included is a suppressor. Now the end of the muzzle on the rifle itself has these grooves cut in it, and the suppressor simply slides on get it on correctly, it'll slide on. Twist and lock it into place. And there you have the full-size rifle. Now in this configuration, with the stock closed, it's 31 inches in length. With the stock fully extended, it's 34.5 inches in length. And this rifle is essentially a 1/1 scale replica of an AR-15 that is highly modified with a lot of greeblies and other things. But it looks almost identical to the one used on screen, and I really like that. Also included is a 12-round plastic magazine with 18 of the Nerf glow strike darts. You lock the magazine in place and you're good to go. Now, I previously tried to record shooting the weapon at night so that you could actually see the darts when they come out because they do glow. However, I was not able to capture that on camera. So once you pull the pre-trigger, there's an indicator here that lights up, and this is to charge the darts. So that's how that works. And pulling the pre-trigger again, you can hear the motor spin up. It is sort of loud, but once it spins up, it's good to go. After that, it'll fire darts. It's a very cool feature. I really like this gun. And at Target, it retails for $69.99. However, in-store and online, if you use a coupon code, you can pick it up for $59.99. And locally, it's been difficult to find. The nearest Target store to me is 45 miles away. This one came from a store over 100 miles from where I live. It may be available online as of now. But if you're a collector, I highly recommend you pick one of these up. I believe this is going to be really sought after by collectors in months and years to come, and this may even be a limited production thing by Hasbro. If you guys recall, the Rebel Trooper Blaster, the DH-17 Nerf gun, commands a lot of money on the aftermarket, particularly on eBay. Generally, if it's loose, it sells from anywhere from $30 to $40 or $50. If it's new in the box, it's over $100. So it's a very expensive toy. And this one, I believe, will be no different. With the retail price being what it is on the aftermarket, with third-party sellers, this gun will probably cost $150 to $200. So pick them up while you can. Guys, this has been the Target exclusive Captain Cassian Andor Nerf Blaster Rifle by Hasbro. Thank you for watching the video. As always, thank you to those who have taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to leave your comments or questions below the video. I really enjoy following you guys through my analytics. I have viewers from all over the world: New Zealand, South Korea, Japan, Canada, Norway, all over Europe, Finland. I have viewers from Germany. I have viewers from Russia. And it's just really exciting to be able to interact and communicate with all of you guys from around the world. You can also visit my Facebook page, Orion's Belt Creations. I do a lot of fan fiction writing, take pictures of toys. I comment on different genres and franchises, not just Star Wars, Halo, Transformers, you name it. I'm also a contributing columnist for Outer Rim News. Outer Rim News is one of the leading Star Wars news websites today with over 18,000 followers and subscribers around the world. Everything from commentaries to collecting to the latest in happenings with the live-action films and animated series and more. Please visit outerrimnews.com, subscribe to their notifications, follow the podcast. Just a really great website, and also presence on Facebook, Outer Rim News. Again, thank you for watching my videos. Stay tuned. There's more to come. May the Force be with you.